Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight the one and only DAmazing will join us. We'll talk posing, reviews, and of course, the importance of being hydrated. And don't forget, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So make sure you grab your water and get settled, because we're about to start the show. And we don't have an intro because Matchu's not here. And yeah, everybody who's in the chat right now saying it's my car and I'm stuck in traffic. No, it's Matchu tonight. He is the problem child. So we got Mike from High School Creations here to sit in for him. So what's up, Mike? How are you?
What's going on? I thought I was going to pretend to be macho, but I'm just high school today.
You're just high school. We'll just keep it that. So yeah, what's happening? What's new and exciting, Mike?
Man,
got any walls you want to talk about?
The walls on that guy. Oh man, you know what's going on, man. We closed out the Wall XD Kickstarter Monday, and wow, was that an exciting day. I was working through the day as well as watching that, and it was just crazy. Folks supporting it, folks, coming out and contributing to Wall XD. Thank you all. And so I did a live that night. That was pretty exciting. Jshot, you caught that. And
Sure.
then the pre-orders for the wall, as well as the corners and the accessories, the Wave 1 accessories and the roll-up peg door went live that evening. A lot of people were excited to see that, and so have been just keeping up with that. So been busy with Wall XD. It didn't end with Monday.
No, that was really cool too to see that, right? Like, I mean, first off, you got a nice, like, there was a big jump towards the end. That was really cool to see, right? A bunch of people came back out and supported. I think the problem with Machu's having right now is that he's just trying to figure out he's surrounded by walls and can't get out of where he is. So I think he tapped out at about 20. Fun
fact, he was the biggest pledge backer with award. He had the most walls backed for the project.
Look at my shock face. Yeah.
No shock.
But no shock. But no, it's awesome. And we rag on him, but he's certainly showing support for you in the community, and we've talked about this before, and just how awesome it is, right, to see someone like you coming out with this and getting to make something, right? Like we see it with other people like Spiro Toys and stuff, but it's really cool and super awesome for you, and I'm psyched. But you've said it on the stream before, this is not the end, right? Like you put the pre-order up for the corners, which was amazing. And the roll gate too, right? The plate.
Yeah, so basically the 3 unlocks are all available. There were some questions. There's now a FAQ page if you guys have any questions about shipping or the project. All this stuff at this point is guaranteed. The walls we guaranteed, and the accessories we guaranteed in the Kickstarter, and then the corners and the peg plate is what the pre-order is. But basically, I'm guaranteeing this stuff, so I'll run the pre-order for the next 30 days. We'll get the coverage to get these made, and then the same timeline we pitched during the Kickstarter, right? So Wall XD expected shipping is June 2024. The rest of the accessories, including the corners, will be Q4 2024. I'm hoping to get them out sooner. Going to work hard to do that with the team. Machu is one of the artists, as well as 796, who will be working on all these great products for you guys. Also, I did, speaking of you great guys, I did provide the 2 Sentinels with a code. So yes. I think Machu is going to talk about that later on, but that's a special code for your channel. So that's pretty exciting. I'm happy to do that for you guys. And then also I'll be collaborating with a few folks. There's some other artists out there that have some really cool stuff that I think pairs really awesomely with Wall XD. Example of this, Vasco Toys makes those great backdrops. They're 16 by 30 inches. Mm-hmm. I'm doing that backwards. The rectangle of the skies. I think that pairs great with Wall XD. So me and him are going to team up and do some collaboration. So more news to come on that. I think Vasco's in the chat, but wanted to release that a little bit. So some nice pairings going to happen with some folks with products that really pair well with Wall XD.
That's really cool. I think Jay Hernandez a little while back talked about Vasco backdrops. That was the first time I'd actually heard about them. So, but I'm new and I'm not paying attention to a lot of things. So,
yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. So Matchu just typed in, so I'm assuming he's watching the show, which is great. That's not his chat, but it is B2 cents for 10% off any order of over $75. orders over, but I think it's over, but order over $75 or more. So B2 cents, SENTS. Yeah, there it is. Over. B2 cents for 10% off. And go get your corners. Go get all your corners. I think I ordered like 3 or 4 sets of them. I was excited. I'm excited to have those. But,
very cool. And soon as one thing I do want to say about the Kickstarter, and I'm going to get an announcement out tonight on the Kickstarter campaign, is the payments are all processing. For those, some of you may have gotten emails about order processing. Until we clear all those up, they will not release anything that I can get to the factory to start the actual creation of Wall XD. So if you guys got an email about payments, please check those out so we can get this closed out and actually start going to work for real. So check that out, guys. Check your emails for anything from Kickstarter if you're a backer for Wall XD.
Yeah. All right. You good to hang out for a bit? You got another thing you got to run to? What are you doing?
Yeah, I got kids. I hate to, I'm already late to that, so I'm about to get yelled at.
Go.
But, you got a great guest tonight. So I'm going to duck out. Again, thanks, guys, and much love to the channel.
Thank you, man. And again, congratulations. Congratulations on success. But we'll catch you probably next week. I mean, it just seems like you pop in every week, and I love it. So
leave the door open, I'm going to come in.
That's it. It's always open. Thank you, Mike.
All right, Jay. Bye.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and, of course, like I mentioned, we've got DAmazing tonight, which is really awesome and really excited to have him in. I want to just do a quick check-in with the chat. Obviously, we've got Bearded Builds hanging out with us tonight. Detour is here. Henrock is here. We've got Agent Variant. Let's see who else we got. High School Creations is in the chat. 796 Studios. What's up, Mario? Mary Fox is here. How are you? I don't know why my voice got so high, but there it is. Did not get caught at work. I was here. God, stuck in traffic again. Yeah, cool. Thanks, guys. Love the sport. Vasco Toys is here as well. Jason Yang. And check out, Jason, you got a show that's going to start right after us, I believe, too, with 5 Elements Figs. I think I screwed that up. 5 Figs Elements. But Jason will have all the links there on his stuff. Trevor, what's going on? What else we got? Who else we got? Toy Chase. We got a giveaway tonight that was donated by Toy Chase tonight. We caught up with him at ToyCon. So tonight we will be doing a giveaway for this GameStop exclusive 1990. Sorry about the glare. Foot Soldier. So stay tuned. I don't know. I can't get rid of the glare at all. There it is. So yeah, we'll be giving that away tonight. So hang in. And we got Tenyo Toys in the house. Toy Chase. Melly is here. Always appreciate Melly. My cup. Don't forget, I am the problem. It's me. Oh. Toy Mirth. 88 Figs. What's going on? Boy, you guys really showed up. Toy Redsu is in the house. B River, Innocent. We got the real McKay. And Henrock again says Toy Chase me want. So cool. All right. Nothing left to do, man, but to bring in the one and only DAmazing. Sir, how are you?
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was waiting in the background. I got worried. I'm like, do they hate my guts? Do they hate me?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No. Nah, what's up though?
I'm easy to mess with, so
I'm sorry. Now be careful.
Yeah. No.
That could be a prank that goes wrong real quickly.
They're only feelings, they'll heal. It's all good.
Feelings.
Yeah. But damn it. First, I mean, just welcome to the show, and thank you very much for joining us. This is our 20th episode of Between Two Sentinels, which again,
like
I always
episodes in podcast on.
It sounds like it. I don't want to warn you. I don't want to scare you, but you do have a skeleton behind you. So
I know
it's a pig skull. Yeah, it's awesome.
Great.
It's good.
I roll with the crew pretty heavy, so they just pop up when they feel like it.
That's that's pretty great.
I roll with a heavy crew, so they.
Did she just crawl out the back?
She's trying to crawl out the back, and I'm just like, baby, your butt is so big.
No, it's fine. She can hang out. It's great.
That's your butt is gigantic.
I love.
Yes, I know. Yeah, it is. It is.
I love that you got the support there, man.
Of course.
But yeah, dude, we're excited to we meaning Matchu whenever he gets in here. But we're definitely
difficulties. We cursed him because he has luxurious hair, and that's how it works.
That's right. So hopefully his hair's okay. As long as his hair's okay. But
I think he can make it through as long as the hair is okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, he could just participate in the chat. We'll be good with that.
Yeah,
so
that way he can
yeah. So yeah, dude, I'm excited to talk to you tonight. I know we kind of ran into each other a little bit at Legion's Con.
Not enough. Not enough.
I was gonna say you were
Legion's Con is kind of chaos for me because I get to attend it as just a regular old attendee, and that doesn't normally happen for me. Normally, I have to like work a convention or work behind the scenes of a convention. So Legion's Con is one of the 2 conventions per year that I get to just free roam and be an attendee.
That's nice.
So it's like fantastic. It's true.
Oh.
So I have a really good time.
So what are some of the other conventions that you usually hit up? I mean, do you get to go to all of them, and you're usually invited to most of them, or?
I will not say all of them, but I do work a lot of them. But they're like, people don't realize how many conventions there are a year. Like, if you really like, not just like anime, but like comic conventions, toy conventions, stuff like that. If you really like did the math on it, there is literally at least 10 conventions happening every week for 52 weeks of the year, including Christmas and New Year's.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize.
At least 10 at the bare minimum. That's why when I was younger and I was doing the con circuit, I would come back exhausted, and people couldn't figure out like, oh, how could you upload videos in like the middle of the week and not the weekend? That's because the weekends I'd be gone working conventions.
Yeah. I didn't even realize like that number sounds insane. Like like that is just like at what point can you just like not spend money anymore and walk around? You know what I mean? Like it's madness.
And it's something for everybody. Like at first, I remember I had to work one year. I had to work a convention on Christmas, right?
Wow.
And somebody was like, "Oh, nobody's gonna show up to this show." There were a lot of people at that show, like a lot. I don't mean by like a couple hundred people. I'm talking about thousands of people who decided that going to convention was a very nice Christmas present.
It would be a great Christmas present if someone would take my kids and I could go to a convention on Christmas. I'd be thrilled. So I did. I was able. Yeah, that's just true.
You can't even go home early now. Crap.
Let's see. I was able to. Of course, I can't find them now. I was able to pull up some pictures that we were able to grab with you. Of course, they don't want to show up.
If you want to go to the website, my wife updated some stuff recently. I believe she updated the 3.0 section. She just told me.
Oh, I was thinking about their. Hang on. I'm gonna do the scary thing and share my screen this way. So, can you guys you see
that's
this?
Perfect. That's perfect. Right there.
This is great. And I also just want to know how you make that pose look good, because I feel like but it doesn't work for me.
I'm so used to doing stupid poses. Like I have a thing. Like if you take a picture with me, no picture is normal. Like I don't.
Right. Ever. I love that. Yeah. I love that because we got this one too, which is great. And then
told you. No picture is normal.
I believe KJ was the one who was taking the photo, and then he took this, which I just absolutely loved. I absolutely loved. And then, of course, KJ and I jumped into a photo, which I lovingly call it the sidekick photo, but I certainly don't want to insult KJ by saying that it's the sidekick photo.
First of all, it's more like bodyguard. It's bodyguard. Because we have a joke, like KJ's round muscles and I'm square muscles. Because my muscles are more square while his muscles are more round. So we bodyguard each other.
It's pretty funny. We bodyguard each other. I love that.
Each other to be each other's bodyguards.
That's great. So I know that you just said you updated the website with what did your wife yell out there?
My wife did the 3.0 section. She's been updating some stuff in Hasbro and some Mezco stuff, because when I don't have the time. Like even now, we just came in from a movie. I'm on the podcast with you, and normally when I'm on podcast, she'll like go on my desktop and like update the website. So
that's pretty cool though that you guys are like partners in that.
You heard her.
Yeah. Hey. Look, I always used to say child labor is better than child unemployment. So.
Agent 47 heard that. Listen. I don't know about that.
Oh, but yeah. So I mean, you got okay.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna talk about. So you 3-0. I was gonna say you know going through your Instagram page today just to pull up some shots. I realized that you have a lot of you do a lot of different lines, right? Is there is there a line that you kind of like more than the others?
Kamen Rider.
Or
I mean, that goes without saying. Kamen Rider. I feel like I have a lot of bias towards like masked superheroes. I'm not an unmasked sort of guy.
Okay.
I don't enjoy my thing is you cannot have a secret identity if you're showing everyone your secret identity.
Got it.
So I'm all for the fully masked character. You don't know who I am, the enigma of it. And then even if that person passes, there can be another. That's why I love Lucha Libre wrestling.
Okay.
You don't know who's under the mask.
No, you don't.
That's why King is my favorite character in Tekken. He roars in Spanish. That's all you need to know. That's it.
Oh, so I mean, this is perfect then, right? Like this is definitely a mask. Yes, we have no idea who this is. Right?
That's why I love
secret,
Knock.
Secret identity. Yeah. But so it's funny. You said you like masked characters, and I think every photo I pulled from you is not masked. So, but I mean, so okay, so was of the latest toy lines that you've been collecting, because I like one of the things I noticed, you've got the new pig skulls. That's probably not new at this point. But the Jada toys, the Street Fighter. Yeah.
I didn't get any of those yet. I'm trying to figure out where to pre-order them. That's the one thing about Jada toys. I'm just always confused because I'm not on social media enough. And it's weird because you would think that I'm online all the time, but I'm not. I was trying to look for pre-orders and I could not find any of the Street Fighter pre-orders. Oh. Do I go to Jada Toys website? I couldn't find it on Amazon. I couldn't find a retailer that carried it. I don't know who's carrying it.
I don't know either. That's a great question. I don't know if the chat can help out. I know that some of them are starting to show up in Targets. I have seen that, but they've been in Targets in California.
Yeah, Targets.
Target stuff
in the city. They don't stock. Or if they do stock toys, people are hooking up their friends before they even hit the shelves, and they're done. So, it's tough to find that balance.
Yeah, and Target. I mean, the Targets out by me are just always a mess.
Yeah. So I'm figuring it out. I mean, eventually someone will find the link and then I guess I'll get it. But in the meantime, I'm just like, I don't know where I'm supposed to get it from. And it's crazy because I'm like, I saw Parallels, I saw Toy Migos reviews, and I'm like, yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's just like no way to pre-order.
So it looks like the real McKay is saying pre-orders with Big Bad. Big Bad Toy Store.
Okay. I'll check that.
So and then 796 is saying 796 is saying Target in the NECA section. So
they don't restock anything here in the NECA section. We still have NECA stuff from all the way back in the first two Predators and the Lost Tribe, like Scout.
Oh wow.
And Armored Lost. Not the reissue Armored Lost, the original Armored Lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't stock that kind of stuff up here. And like I said, even if it does get stocked, it disappears. So
can't win. So let's talk posing. Let's talk posing because some of your posing is just incredible, dude. I want to know, where do you find your inspiration on that?
Lots of
especially something like this. Lots of comic books.
This is nuts. Yeah, lots of comic books. I won't even lie to you. That's lots of comic books. That's what happens when you. So with that shot, right? There's an infamous Frank Miller cover, but more importantly, if you read the Jason Aaron and Ron Garney Wolverine run, he kind of creates this against the Adamantium Men. But I wanted to do this with ninjas, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do a mix of the Ron Garney with a little bit of Frank Miller, and I just was like, I'm gonna go with that. That's what inspired that. Is
Frank Miller? I mean, obviously one of the ones that I remember growing up. Who's one of your favorite comic book artists now? Or writers
right now, Olivia Copio, my boy Nicholas, Draper Ivy. We have, like I mentioned before, Ron Garney. I love Ron Garney. Yeah. There's a lot, and then there's like Pat Gleason is one of the people who he literally inspires me to do all sorts of crazy stuff. Because between Pat Gleason's like Green Lantern Corps run with Pete Tomasi and then his run on Spider-Man doing the Beyond stuff, I was like, man, I got enough material for years now with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is he? I'm unfamiliar with him. So what is he doing? Like, what's his run right now?
So Pat Gleason did the Ben Reilly
okay.
Life Foundation, not Life Foundation. Crap, what's the word?
Future Foundation?
No, Future Foundation is the Fantastic Four.
Is Fantastic Four, right?
It is the crap. Why can't I remember their name? It just drew a blank in my head. It is the corp that Alchemy X bought them, and that's what leads to them merging with Roxxon in the future for $20.99. Well, I'll remember it later. But the point is, Ben teamed up with them to take over and trademark the Spider-Man name when Spider-Man got injured and sick and he was in the hospital. So Ben had this cool new armor, and Pat Gleason drew a bunch of that, and it was utterly fantastic. Like, so Ben Reilly was the main Spider-Man in books for like a year or two. It was dope. They were doing 3 issues a year, going back to like the Brand New Day status stuff. It was fun. They wrapped it up really like nicely, which led to Ben therefore turning to the side of evil, getting another brand new costume. It was great.
I'm so behind on comics that like the last time I remember Ben Reilly was Maximum Clonage. Like that's
Ben has come back plenty of times since then. That's what's crazy about it, right? Yeah. He's come back plenty of times since then.
He just keeps coming back. It's good.
Yeah.
So it looks like
recently.
Oh, with Kang?
No, not Kang. Kane.
Oh,
the Scarlet Spider.
Got it.
He had a run with him for a little while. Yeah, they was teaming up.
It's pretty. I'll have to jump back in.
I'll recommend all those books for you. I got you.
Yeah, send them to me. Looks like Matchu's back.
Yeah.
What's going on, Matchu?
Oh, hey. Hey there.
Yeah. See you there.
There he is.
Internet problems, then hardware problems, and then more problems, and I stubbed my toe in the process.
Ooh. Oh, all right. Well, you kept your hair, and that was what we were all worried about. So
about to rip my hair out. So
it's really crazy because if you stub your toe and then you fall and then you lose a strand of hair, I'd be sad.
Oh, thank you.
I'd be sad. You can't have that.
What did I miss?
I don't know. We talked to Mike. Mike gave out the code. You gave it to written down so everybody knows. B2 cents.
B2 cents.
SENTS. Just catching up with Darius a little bit here. We talked about meeting up at Legion's Con. Just looking at some of his stuff and talking through posing in comic books. So
nice. We talked about being bodyguards for bodyguards.
Bodyguards for bodyguards. Yeah.
Bodyguards. I like that.
KJ's muscles are circular. Darius is a little bit more square. So they cover each other. So
it's true. That's his nickname in my phone. Round muscles.
I like that. So today I was the problem.
If you don't have a nickname for all your friends in your phone, are y'all really friends?
That is fair.
That's true. I want to see what my nickname is on your phone, Jshot.
I think it says Matchu Toy. So
okay.
Your nickname's Matchu. Yeah.
Not
High School Creation says your hair looks good. So
Thank
we're
you.
okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Yeah, we got a good crowd tonight. Whoops. There we go. What else do we want to talk about? I did want to actually. There's something I wanted to talk about. One of my favorite things about you and your page, just in general, is you. And we talked a little bit about this before we started. You have fun. Like there is nothing. It's undeniable as to how much fun you have. And then like you put stuff up like this, which is just like I was cracking up, and it's just so simple, but I love it so much.
I love this because I did a bunch of variants for this shot. Where I left one blank so you can make your own template and make a meme. And then I have Watu did an animated meme of the booty bongo from SpongeBob in there. and I kept it on my phone forever. I don't know where my phone here. I kept that on my phone forever. Let me see if I still have it. It's got to be here somewhere. I know it is.
What I was gonna say is I love that if you scroll back past far enough down, because I stalked your page today, it looks like you found the inspiration for this shot, which is this, which I just did it not change? Oh, come on.
No, it's going to though. Eventually it will.
You have to let it load.
Hang on. That's all right. I don't have time to let it load. Pink.
I think I know which. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there it is. There it is.
It's so cool to like see that and then like watch, they actually recreated it later on. It was so fun.
That's what's so great about it. It's like that was the point. And then, like I said, I left it open enough to where Eye of Watu made the animated one.
Oh, hang on. Let me give you full screen here. Do this.
Let's see if it can.
Come on.
Everyone's seeing this.
He fitted it perfectly too.
Yeah.
Just like perfectly cut out.
Telling you, man,
That's
like
great.
I love that kind of stuff. So it's like we made a bunch of memes and had a good time with that. It was a great time.
Nice.
I think we laughed about that for like a month. There were like a bunch of different Ichigo memes. Then there were a bunch of drink water memes, and then it was booty bongos. It was so refreshing.
I love the water.
Like, if you want, I'll email anybody the photo. I'll find it, email you the photo, make your own meme about it.
Yeah, I gotta try that. I definitely do.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And then I wanted to ask because it looks like this. It looks like you got a custom of your cat, right? Of Ichigo.
Yes. Old boy made one for when Ichigo had originally lost his eye, and he had to have surgery because he did go blind, and he had to have the other eye removed because it was causing a tumor.
Oh
wow.
The little mouth open is because now Ichigo does that with his mouth. It was part of the infection, but now he does it anyway. So he does the little blep. But it's hilarious because then I keep thinking about how funny it would be, and that's his brother Riley. So it's like, why not have fun?
No, I think it's great. It's the head sculpt is great, and again, just goes back to, how much fun you're having on this, and God, just the posing on just something like simple like this, I'm just blown away.
Posing is a funny thing. I talk about it a lot with people. Like posing tells a story. Like it's why body language reads a lot to people, right? Yeah. And once you learn body language, posing becomes easy.
It's like a nature, right?
Yeah, you can tell when someone's uncomfortable. You can tell when someone's anxious. You can tell when somebody doesn't have the time, when they're about to get angry. So it shows in your posing too. Like if you realize like how people react to certain things. For instance, like why I goof off in every photo. I hate standing still, but goofing off in every photo allows me to just be more natural. Because I feel like posing for a photo, at least if I'm gonna pose for a photo, I don't want to look uncomfortable. I want to have fun and be in my comfort zone.
Right.
So that's what it is for me with body language. And that's why posing comes, I guess, second nature to me. I don't want to say it does, but it would seem like it does though.
Yeah, and just like even in this photo, right? Like it's a simple photo, right? And we talked about this before, where it's simple, not easy, but like you see the weight, right? Like I could see the weight of like the shoulders in the character, like that. There is a weight that is coming off once he sat down. Like that is the story that I get from that photo.
Yep. Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. Yeah,
it passed. Yay! This is great too. Yeah, I love these. I love these shots. But I like, again, the fact that there he is. The fact that you just have fun with it. I think it's great. And you're incorporating your life into the photography and into the photos. It's something special, man. It's something that
I gotta be good at posing because Matchu's good at stop motion and I'm terrible at that. So I gotta watch what I do.
I stop motion is just a bunch of poses, right? And I learned it from you.
Putting them together. You know what it is? If you were to look at one day, I'll sit there and I'll show you my drive full of photos. Mm-hmm. You would think I was stupid because I literally will have photos that you can probably turn into like a stop motion. I just don't know how to do that stuff. I probably would end up doing it by accident.
You could stitch it or turn it into a GIF.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll talk about that one day. I'll be feeling like, you know what? I don't think I have the patience for it because I think it's because I like changing angles, lighting, and that's what it is for me. It's like I don't want them to look the same, even if it's telling the story. I just don't want two frames to look the same.
Right.
So that's what kind of bothers me.
I get that, and I learned like a while back when I tried stop motion, if I messed up or hit the camera by accident, the best way to hide that, change the angle, and then just keep going.
Yep. Make it part of the story. There are no mistakes,
exactly.
Only alternative routes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that.
See, you get it.
Wait, Bearded Bill's.
Leanne doesn't know my face. What?
Yeah, Leanne just said she said it's great to see your face finally. I mean, like you mentioned
so
before,
funny.
right? You don't show your face
thought
that much when you're doing the reviews and stuff.
Oh,
you,
that's true.
You want
I
people to
don't.
see your hands. You know, you said that earlier.
That's
That
where
you
all the
want
work
people to
comes
see your
from,
hands.
not my face. That makes sense. But you know what I realized when you look at Instagram, my profile photo, I'm technically hiding my face by accident because I have Riley in my hand.
Yes.
Right. That's true. That's true.
But
and
in
then
my
the other
head, I was
photo
like,
was
oh, look, a photo of me. I was like, oh,
right.
It's a photo of me.
You had Riley, and then
that.
your face was covered by the Doc Nocturnal mask. So yeah,
that's true. I don't be
You're
thinking
here.
about that. I be forgetting.
Showing
I'll
your
post
face.
like one selfie every like 4 months, and then only go
Just
to Instagram stories. So you get 24 hours. That's it.
Just like a proof of life, right? Just make sure people know it's still you. You know.
Yeah.
KJ hasn't come in and replaced you in your hands. So yeah,
that's true.
And for a while, I didn't post my face at all on my. I still really don't post my face on my own Instagram account. I just, we have a show now. So
we have a show, yeah. So everybody gets to see your face for 2 hours once a week. Oh,
it's funny how people see my hand so often. I've been recognized by just my hand movements in a comic shop.
Really?
I'm like, that's bullshit. And it's a true story because you could ask KJ and Paige. They were with me. We were in Orlando at a comic shop, and somebody recognized me from my hand movements. And then they listened to me, and they were like, "Are you DAmazing?" And I went, "Oh shit! How did you know?" Like, it's not like because I had a mask on, you know. So it's not like I'm like, and we're like halfway across this shop. It's not like it's a small shop either. But he was just because I was playing with a toy in my hand, and that's what I get. I deserve that. That's my own fault.
Famous for your hands.
And his voice too, because
his voice, that's true.
Yeah, people recognize you from your voice too. I remember the first time I actually met you.
It was the voice.
Comic-Con, right?
Yep, it was the voice. I remember you asking the voice.
Yeah.
It's funny too because people think I'm like this super intimidating guy. I just be having resting, staring face. Like I'll be off in space, like, and then you say something like, ah!
And I think
like,
that was like the official time I met you, but I definitely met you before then because I've been to that same booth in Comic-Con before, and you definitely did sell me that Captain America in that stop motion animation. So that's why I also tagged you in it.
No, I figured that had to be the reason. I get tagged in so much stuff, it's crazy.
Yeah,
so crazy.
I can only imagine how much stuff you get tagged in. I get tagged in stop motion videos, and I'm like, I only did like 1 or 2 on my Instagram. I'm not like a professional stop motion guy.
Henrock, is that true? Was it actually your cousin who stopped dating?
The one in Orlando? Was that your cousin?
We gotta find that out.
Oh, nice. That makes a lot of sense.
That would be hysterical if it was
that's pretty good.
Such a small world. Oh
yeah, but it's crazy, Matchu, because like I tell people all the time, like if you have legitimate questions, email me because that way, like right before bed at night, I'll like go through a couple of emails or whatever, right? But then there are people who get mad because they're like Instagram DM me and like, "I'll know you'll never read this." Well, you started with that line, so yes, I'm not gonna read it. Like I just want you to know if you're listening, if you start talking to me as in I know you'll never read this, I'm not reading past that line. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time because clearly you didn't want me to read it. Because it shows you that first preview in my message request. My message request never falls under 200. That's annoying in itself. So I don't have time to be sitting here like, So I try to answer questions, but it's like if you're gonna start with, I know you'll never read this. Yes, you're right. Please send me an email, then I will read it. That's it. I tell people all the time. And it's not like it's hard to email me. You go to the website, about me, there's a contact info. It's right there. I also have it. I finally put it up. So that's in my Instagram profile too. So it should be easy to contact me. If you legitimately have questions that need answering or help and assistance, do that. That is the easiest way.
I feel like I remember you telling that story too on Toy Talk, right? With with no chewing and
because the problem with Instagram DMing, it becomes one of those people think that I'm always going to answer their questions,
right?
And I can't always do that. That's not fair to me. Yeah, it's not fair to me because then you think like, oh well, he'll always answer it. It's like, dude, I have a life. Like, I want to go out and do stuff. Like, oh, but it's just a quick conversation. Is it really? You've messaged me 37 times in 4 hours. No, I mean,
it's never.
Yeah, because then think about it, right? If I answer your question, you're gonna tell people I answered your question. Then those 2 more people will answer me.
Exactly.
Their questions. Now I'm doing it all day.
Mm-hmm. And you don't get anything done then, right?
Exactly. That's the problem that I have with social media as a whole. YouTube wants you to literally talk to people all day, and that they want that to be a job. Meanwhile, they're paying you in slave wages. You know, people tell me all the time, "Oh, why don't you do YouTube full time?" That won't pay a fucking bill.
Yeah,
it's not. Unless you literally go viral and get 1 million views in under 24 hours on every video. Trust me, it does not pay any sort of bills. It just doesn't.
Right. And then you'll like, if you can maintain that on your own, that's super difficult. That's why a lot of these people who like we're just a niche group, right?
Yeah.
The toy community. But like all these YouTube personalities that are, you know, like the really big, like in the millions and millions of followers, they have their own team.
Literally, like editing teams, software teams, guys who put all the videos together, and then they break down the 3 million views they get, and then all those guys get paid. I'm doing this supposed to be as a hobby. Think about that. I'm spending my own money, my own time, and then y'all expect me to also answer all your questions. That's not fair to me. Yes, that is selfish of me to like want time for myself. But yes, I'm a human being. I should want that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you should be allowed to have time for yourself, right? Because if you're focused on answering questions all day and making content and doing all this stuff, and what ends up suffering is the thing that you started with and got passionate about, right? That's what ends up falling short.
It's why recently I've tried to get back into like doing more photos, getting colorful, getting back to my favorite type of photos. I've been working on a ton of stuff lately that I haven't even shown anybody because I just want to get back in the groove of getting back the flair that I had. Like it's tough when you like you're breaking off into so many different branches. So I'm trying to focus on fewer branches so I can have more fun.
No, I totally agree with that. I was trying to get back into doing photos yesterday, and I was like, wow, this feels so foreign to me now. Because like I was just trying to do the lighting setup, and I'm like, oh, it's not working how I wanted to, and this is too harsh. I'm like, you know what, just post it. Who cares? I'll just post it. You know, I'll work on another photo later on.
But see, that kind of attitude that'll set us back. Because you weren't too happy with it, but you said like you had to post it. I don't want to feel like that ever again. There was a time I felt like that where I wasn't happy with what I was putting out. And then I was putting it out anyway, just so the algorithm wouldn't punish me. And I'm not doing that anymore. I don't care if it punishes me. I'm going to put out what I want and what I'm happy with. Because the second you start putting out stuff just for the sake of it, trust me, it starts to lose its focus. And then you're only going to be mad at yourself in the end.
Yeah,
you really are.
You're right. No, you're 100% right. I like it. Yeah. If I should be happy with what I put out, right, and not force myself just because it's pressure. It's peer pressure, right?
It is, because if I don't post, like, thankfully during vacation I didn't really post. I came back and everything was normal. I got less likes, but I don't give a shit, so it doesn't even matter. I was happy with what I posted. But once I started posting consistently again, people were like, "Oh, he's back." You know, it's not an issue. You know, even today, I didn't realize today was Wednesday. That was another thing.
You posted the Mando shot.
Yes. And people started DMing me spoilers, and I'm like, oh, I messed up. I was literally just in the mood to just post Mandalorian shots.
It's funny because I opened my app right after I finished the episode. I'm like, oh, what good timing. And I saw your post. I thought you did that on purpose.
I did not do that on purpose at all. And then it's funny because right before we went for the movie, I actually ended up watching the Mando episode, and I went, oh, that was a really good time, and I really messed up here. So I was like, oh, but I can't take it back now. I just posted what I wanted to. I'm not taking it back. Whatever.
No, but like that was your purpose, right? That was like you wanted to post that set of photos. That's not because like, oh, I have to post it because it's Wednesday. It just happened to be that you wanted to post these.
Yeah, because you know what? I was having a conversation with Sharif, and I was talking about how I needed to get another Boba Fett because I dropped mine recently and I messed up my SHF Boba Fett. I have another one in storage, but I was like, crap, if I buy another one, I could fix up the other one and turn it into like a random Mando or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I did do some really nice photos. Let me just post those. So because I love Heavy Mando. I love Heavy Mando. So I was like, you know, let me just post a bunch of mix and match photos. And then I did, and then next thing I know, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, let's not talk about spoilers here.
Yeah, no,
not everybody saw it.
Not
I don't really
spoilers,
feel
just in general. Like, no spoilers. It's just in general. I messed up because I didn't realize that it was Wednesday in general, and it was an episode of Mando. Because people were in my DM, and I was like, nope, delete.
I was gonna say, I don't know, if you go through there, like, I don't really feel like there are spoilers if you haven't watched the episode.
No, there's no
there's no spoilers in my photos, but it made other people immediately think I did watch the episode.
Right.
Because it was just the synchronization of the stars.
There's been a couple of comments since we talked about this, were about it being fun, and even we said it before we started, right? Like, as soon as this stops being fun, there's no reason to do it. But
that's why I take breaks.
Well, the post I was post I was talking about was the one with the Batman and Robin, the one that I just put up last night. I felt like I rushed it. I could have probably done better, but like I said, I should just post it because the lighting in the inspiration of the shot is from the comics, where it's just a harsh spotlight on them. So it's like I don't really have to go in and manipulate all these different lights. It's really the focus is the spotlight and the two of them. Like I said, I can always go back to posing these figures and getting. I'm already working on another shot with them. It's just I keep getting more.
Is that the Mafex ones, or is that the McFarlane ones?
McFarlane one. It's not bad, not bad. And I didn't even have to mod this.
I don't know. I'm at a weird place with McFarlane. I'm at a weird place. I don't want to say it's a bad place because it's not. I don't think that I enjoy the options that he's choosing for certain figures.
Right.
Because I read a lot of comics, and I feel like he's doing the newer stuff, assuming that a lot of us are reading the newer stuff.
Yeah.
And some of us want some more iconic stories, especially when you choose card art for characters, but it's not matching the outfit that you're choosing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling conflicted. But I'm like, it's like Ugly Mongol, right? Part of me is like, damn, I want me an Ugly Mongol, but I also want Sinestro Corps Mongol,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm holding out, hoping that we'll get a Sinestro Corps one. But I'm also like, oh shit, Ugly Mongol. I fucking love Ugly Mongol.
We're probably gonna get it. It's just the thing is, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's like iconic outfits, they go gold label because they know they're gonna sell.
But I'll never find that stuff. I'll never ever find it. So it's like if I don't go to like the McFarlane store and purchase it like directly, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, I purchased this directly. This was
that's one thing I would say.
Only.
He keeps things directly in stock, which I enjoy. But then I've never seen his stuff not on shelves. But it's crazy because I don't see people buying his stuff, but I also never see it out of stock, which I think technically is a perfect medium.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. It's like it's never sold out, but it's also never not sold out.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I think he has something going. Like something he's doing is right, and I'm never gonna
that
knock
mid ground. Yeah. Well, I feel like too with the way that his toys are priced. I think that's his figures are priced at the right spot, right? I mean,
well, it used to be $19.99, but now they're all $29.99.
Oh, I thought they went up to like 25, but I feel like
$24.99.
They've officially become $29.99 as of the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
but at least
this Robin came with like 6 alternate hands, which I was surprised, and a batarang with a rope.
Nice.
So
that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm guilty of worrying about not posting consistently.
I actually thought this was interesting. Yeah.
No, but it's true though.
Yeah.
And that's not your fault because the algorithm makes you believe that. Because let's say you take a break for 3 days, and when you come back, they'll limit how many people see your post to make you feel bad and post more.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that Instagram and Facebook does that, and then YouTube is now starting to do that to you as well. I didn't post for 10 days, and now all my videos have limited visibility. And then they want me to pay for premium so more people can see. I'm not paying y'all shit.
No, that was crazy.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, for me to make the little bullshit $900 I make off YouTube, I have to literally put out 30 plus videos a month for $900. That's like $27 a video. That's not worth it. Now when my action figures cost $80 each. What's the point?
I've said it in a chat before when you were on a live stream that like you're definitely like one of the hardest workers when you're putting out these videos. Like
Yeah, and I wanted
quality and the amount of time that you put in. It's
yeah, dude. I wanted to call out your YouTube page. YouTube page just for the sheer fact of this number, right? You have 1.4 thousand videos. Like,
and I
talk about being the hardest worker, right? Like,
but I've archived over 100 videos too, so it should be 1.5. But I archived a bunch because I didn't like those old videos I did. Like, I've transitioned into a different period of life. But I've done over 1,500 videos. That's not nearly as many as other people have done, but I like what I've done, and that's what matters.
And you can definitely see growth too, like your growth.
Yeah, that's why I keep them.
Beginning.
Yeah. Like, it's like why I kept the Figma Spider-Man video. It's one of my first ever popular videos, and like you can tell, like I'm learning everything as I go.
Yeah, I remember that video.
But that's fucking fun. I'm here for it, and even now, like. People like, what? Like, why you break up your videos like that? Why you do this? Why you do that? If I scripted my videos, I would not be having fun.
Oh no,
it's just not fun. I don't script videos. I go in and I tell you how I feel, which is why I try to remain in a good mood, because you can tell when I'm not in a good mood when I do a video. You can absolutely tell. It'd be like,
yes,
it's like during the pandemic when I was very heavily depressed. It's like, hey man, I'm having a tough time, and I would tell people, you know what? Today's a tough day, but we're going to stick it out together. But by the end of the video, I feel good because I've let those feelings out during the video.
And you're being authentic, right? And I think that's a huge thing. And it's a huge thing just in general. Forget being, like a social influencer. Like, the fact that you are who you are, no matter what, it's huge, right? Being unapologetically you and sharing the fact that, hey, it's a tough day, but I'm going to do this anyway. Yeah. Right? Like, it's it's just shit we all go through, and it's amazing, and I love that. That's honestly, like, that's one of the big reasons why I enjoy talking to you and following you. That was one of the things too that I was excited about having you on too, was just to share that authenticity. So
well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I try, and that's why I always try to have it like a nice message for people. It's weird because people think I script those, and I'm like, nah, I just be making that shit up as I go. But it's true, because that's how I feel in the moment.
Right. You would put the positive message here for your birthday, right? Spread love, drink water. That's it.
It's true though.
Right? Make every day important. Oh.
But it's true though. If you're drinking a lot more water, that means you're peeing more. And when you pee more, you mind your business. And when you mind your business, you get more done. That's a win-win.
That is a win-win.
That is actually that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good way to put it.
People who drink water don't have time for bullshit because they're too busy peeing.
Think about it. Every time you go to the bathroom to pee, you ain't around no bullshit.
This is gone. This was what the start of the show. So
exactly.
You know what else?
Kevin said, I got my bougie water, and it's not my bougie water. This is my secondary bougie water.
Right. Wait, what's the primary bougie water? What's the primary bougie?
Fiji.
Oh, okay.
Because this is sparkling, so this is what I'll have before I'll have pasta, so I don't fill up my pasta.
Okay.
You know what else is funny is that, like, when I was talking to Mike, we were talking about how we get a lot of ideas, but the most ideas we get and the most creative ideas we get are when we're in the bathroom, right?
Oh yeah.
When you're doing your business.
As much as I pee, trust me, it always happens. I can agree to that.
Right. So the more you go, the more ideas you get. So
like I said, if you are minding your business, you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. Literally get into that flow state.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
be
man,
the
I wish
in your body.
We had a rim shot. I wish I had a rim shot there for that. Be the flow state.
Me, be the rim.
It's amazing.
That was almost a spit take from you, Jshot.
Almost a spit shake. Spit shake. Whatever. Moving on. One thing. So this is something else I actually wanted to talk to you about, and it may be hard to see here, but in this shot, the one thing that caught my eye was the fact that, and I don't know if my pointer comes up on here. You used it. It looks like you used. Oh, I wish. Oh, okay. Did you use the OK hand to have him hold the cigarette?
Absolutely.
I thought that's what you're supposed to use. That's what I use.
No, you don't. You're not supposed to. But I did it.
No, I thought that was I didn't even think of that. And then I saw that today and I was like, oh my God, that is so that's just that's perfect. It's perfect.
But what hands are you supposed to use then? Because it's perfect for that. No?
So if you don't do it, if you don't, so there's other ways to hold your items.
It's usually this.
You can use the trigger hands because they fit right between the two triggers. So that way, if you smoke it like an agent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know, like the classic Bond agents.
Yep.
They use trigger hands, and even when you don't use trigger hands, there's these hands.
Yeah, that's true.
First two slits can
I've used that too.
Yeah.
But I
never.
This is the one I always go to.
Never thought of that. And it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know, again, like, you know, it's so simple to somebody else, right? But like for some reason for me, it was like blew my freaking mind today. I was like, oh my God, this is brilliant, you know? So I had to call it out.
It's crazy because I'll end up taking like 500 photos, and then it'll be something I see somebody else doing, like, why didn't I think of that? Genius. So I get it. I really do.
Yeah. Oh, all right, cool. I don't feel so bad then.
You don't, trust me. It happens all the time. Akira Joe posted this rider kick shot the other, was it today or yesterday? It's all a blur to me. But the first thing I thought to myself was, oh, I wish I would have done this. Because I love the broken glass look, but I never knew how to do the broken glass look. So when I saw him do it, I was like, I can never do this shot better than him. I have to find a way to do something different. So now I'm going to have somebody kick from the moon to Earth. I have to go extreme now. There's no in between. I have to kick someone from the moon to Earth. I have to go extreme. So Akira, if you're watching and you see this, somebody's getting kicked from the moon. I hope you know this is your fault.
That's great. Oh, I got one other shot that I pulled up that I wanted to just talk about because I love the posing on this so much. And then I'll have officially burned through everything that I pulled for you. But this shot, I'm not even sure what face sculpt it is.
That's Duster.
That's Duster.
I love this photo even more because I didn't know who Tim Kennedy was, and then he commented on it because it's based off of his face sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
And he commented on it, and I googled who he was, and I went, "Oh, this is also quite accurate. He's an MMA guy, and I did an MMA move. This makes sense. The universe has worked in that favor."
That's funny. Trying to see if he. I can't find him. Oh, but yeah, this is great. It's so good, and just like even seeing, you know, again talking about the weight, right? Like you could tell that the weight is on his foot. This guy, like you could tell that all the weight has left his body. It's so good.
7 times to get that to balance. 7 times.
I believe it.
Yeah, but once I finally got it to balance, because man, his ankles are so good for that. But my table that I'm using right now is not very even, so I had to actually tilt myself while they were leaning slightly over to the right. So I tilted myself to match it and make it look like they were balanced, but they're actually tilting a little to the right.
You know what else is great about those Action Force figures are the cupping hands. Because you can use that to hook.
That's what I was doing. That's exactly what I did.
Exactly. You can hook your figure on, and it'll hold pretty tightly and snug. So those figures are great for balancing posts.
I took out the Marvel. I took the Marvel Legends Win Wu head, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
nice,
it looks really good on there.
Yeah, a lot of the Marvel Legends stuff looks good on the Action Force figures.
Yeah, the MCU stuff works almost perfectly on the Action Force stuff. Yeah. So, if you got any Win Wu heads, you know what time it is. It's time to be a Hong Kong action star. Is that based off a Action Force body?
Yeah, this is the Riot Trooper, the all black, and then I just swapped out the arm, and then I put the Bucky head on it.
How do you swap out the arm?
I heated it up and pulled it out.
Oh,
but the Bucky figure I had to completely destroy to get that arm.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I really like this. I really like these bodies.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing, man. He has something really good going.
Yeah.
Once he gets to the point where he gets that neck rocker to move it in instead of up and down, boy, when I tell you, I'm gonna be fucking shit up.
And the plastic has improved since the first first wave.
It really has. Like the new wave stuff is so much like this is a newer body. And it holds together like so much smoother.
Yeah, you really don't have to heat it up that much either.
Yeah,
I think some of the newer ones I didn't even have to heat up. I just started playing with them right out of the box.
I had to heat up my ladies, but I didn't have to heat up anybody from wave 2 on for the males. And I feel like that's because the ladies' plastic was newer. Like it's like it's not hollow, but you can tell there's hollow points at some parts, so it doesn't like transfer heat well.
Yeah,
that's
but
why
like
I got everybody in a hot bath. No
like
exceptions.
who is it? The another one that I use is the Hawkeye sculpt from the Hawkeye and Wolverine 2-pack. The old man Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I put
think
that
I've
on the.
seen enough of that sculpt.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, nobody's ever gonna make him Hawkeye ever again.
No, he's never Hawkeye. He's never Hawkeye. He's just like henchman number 2.
Yeah. Which honestly, I'm not mad at it. I just think I'm over it because it's like, damn, I can't ever use this now. Because people are just gonna assume, and it's funny because they don't call him henchman anymore. They still call him Hawkeye. And that bothers me. That if they called him henchman, I'd be happy. But they call him
I use the one with
still.
the glasses because I've seen so many ones without the glasses and the wavy hair.
Yeah.
And I retired that one.
Sculpt. I love that sculpt.
I love that.
They don't
too.
call him Hawkeye at all. I mean, they don't call him henchman. And like, if you just call him henchman or agent or whatever, I'd be happy. But they're like, oh, that's a cool Hawkeye barbarian. I'm like, what? What? How you get Hawkeye barbarian? What? So, and that bothers my soul. So I'm like, I'm out.
Who's the other one? The hood. The hood figure too.
The hood. Yes, everybody uses the hood. Yeah.
But I see nobody calls the hood. They go henchman.
No.
Screaming henchman.
That's true.
So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, true.
Screaming henchman.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, screaming henchman. I'm like, you know,
I use the nuts guy. Yeah.
I use the hood on the Rebel Fleet Trooper getting choked out by Vader.
Nice.
I replaced the head on that one with the hood's head.
When those tracksuit bros come out, everybody's a tracksuit bro.
Man,
Everybody's gonna be an honorary tracksuit bro for me.
Yeah.
Everybody.
When does that come out?
I hope they release the moving van. That like I want that moving van. Wasn't it like Trust a Bro or whatever it was? Like,
Trust a Bro. I don't think that's ever gonna happen after the unfortunate demise of the Engine's vengeance.
I know. Yeah. I can dream, can't I? So,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm laughing at a lot of people. I'm laughing at a lot of people.
I'll go buy a what you call it? I'll go buy a. No, I was gonna say I'll go buy a Scooby van and paint the Trust a Bro on it. So.
Well, that's not a bad choice. That's not a bad choice. I think I'm at the point where it's like, there's no point in me talking on social media because everyone calls me an influencer, but I've never said such words. I'm just a photographer taking photos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, people are like, well, you convinced me to buy this. I'm like, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Well, we chose to watch your videos.
Yeah, we chose.
That's on me for putting it out there in the universe.
No, but it's on us for watching it.
Maybe I should put out less videos. Nah, I should just put out less videos.
No. You keep doing what you're doing, and we'll enjoy.
Wait. I don't want to be the show that broke D. All right, like that's not happening. It's like no. You keep putting out videos. It's great. Yeah.
It's just funny sometimes because like I actually get a lot of blame for stuff, and I'm like, dude.
Well, apparently you have your own hashtag. DAmazing made me buy it. So. Oh God!
I've seen that before, and I'm like, "That's a lie."
I said that to you too.
You did. First of all, you say that to me at every show.
At every show.
At every show you see me at.
Oh, and one at Legion's Con, when Jshot called me when he ran into Jay Hernandez.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the guy I was buying the dio from, and it was Crashbox Customs, and I'm like, I see these dios on DAmazing's videos, and he made me buy these. So like that's what I was having the conversation with while you called me when you were meeting.
It's funny too because I saw a Crashbox later. He's like, this guy named Matchu came by. He said let you know that it's your fault. And I went, nah, that's fair. No, that's fair. That one is my fault. That one's on me.
Those dios are dope though. Highly recommend.
Yeah, the Crashbox are really good. I'm jealous of the ones you picked up. Are you heading out to anything coming up? I know we usually talk this about the end, but
I'm supposed to have a show in May, and I think I'm around do I have a show in Dallas in June? When is ToyCon?
June 10th and 11th.
I guess I won't be going to Dallas then because I want to go to ToyCon. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'll try to balance it out.
Well, we'll be at ToyCon on June. Well, I'll be there on June 10th, and we're supposed to be doing a live show from there. So stop by.
And then, I think there's like a Bandai pop up that I see.
Jay said Friday.
No. I got the dates confused. It's April 28th.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was the 21st.
Is it the 21st? Did I get dates confused?
I don't be knowing no more. I got invited to it. I gotta check my email.
I'm gonna hit that up. So if I see you there, I'll say what's up.
You'll see me there because they asked me to work it. So
okay. So then yeah, I'll tell them that you made me buy these things.
They'll be happy with that. They'll be very happy. They'll be very happy. I don't know if I'm gonna work every day or if I work behind the scenes, but I know they want me to work, so we'll see what happens. They contacted me the other day. I'm still sorting it all out. It's crazy because people be forgetting that I'll do a lot of freelance. Oh well, I'll be forgetting I do freelance.
So do you
pop up?
When you say that you do a lot of freelance, I mean, besides working the cons, we talked about this a little bit beforehand. So you do other photography too, right? Not just
I do people photography.
People photography. It's harder to get them to stay there.
Once you show people stuff with action figures, they actually can copy it very easily. That's how I get a lot of work done. I'll bring action figures and show them.
Show them how you want them to be. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
And some people actually take to it very well, and then there's some people who don't. But for the most part, everybody takes well to it.
See, that's how I always tell everybody that I started in toy photography. It was because I wanted to get better at my videography. And
one thing helps the other.
Yeah, exactly. Working with my lighting, and then this page just took over instead of my main page, and then now this is my main page. So
it's funny because like I won't post any of my personal work because I just won't. But it's because it's very personal to me. I like working on.
No, I get that.
Yeah, but it's like you're doing people's weddings and people's intimate parts of their lives to help them. The way I do photography is like therapy for some people. So it's stuff like people acting out the scenes that they want in their life. Like there was one, and I'll talk about it, but I'll never post it. There was one like doing photography of a person who wanted to show what it was like smashing things inside of a rage room. They've never noticed like how they would react to that. And this person cried for 20 minutes after because they didn't know how much anger they had. So it's crazy to like capture those intimate moments. And then it's like, well, how am I supposed to feel about it? Because now I know this intimate part of you. So that's for the most part. Wow. Yeah. So that's why like I'll never kind of post that stuff because it's great to share it, but it's also great to keep people's things that they want to keep secret. Mm-hmm. So it's stuff like that.
Yeah, being able to just like even with acting, right? Like trying to get somebody to get that emotion out, and it's something that you're tapping into something deep that they may not even understand. I get that. I understand
that. So it's a lot of cool stuff like that.
What so Man Beast Boy said he needs a class in Revoltech posing.
I got you right now. Hold on.
There you go. Here we go. See, you ask and ye shall receive. While Darius is grabbing that, we are doing a giveaway tonight. Again, Toy Chase has generously donated a foot soldier from GameStop exclusive for one of the older movie toydles.
Thank you, Toy Chase.
And we will be doing so all you guys need to do is go into the chat here and do hashtag Toy Chase, and we will draw that before the end of the stream. So hashtag Toy Chase for the movie Foot Soldier, donated by Toy Chase. Again, thank you, man. Appreciated that. Got to run into him briefly at the Wayne show, right?
Yeah.
Wayne over the weekend. Yeah. So Wayne got to see a good group of people. Henrock was there. Look at that.
So what is it that you would like to learn about Revoltech? I also brought in Deva, a big boy, just in case.
There you go. Man Beast Boy, jump in. Let us know what you want to see.
So is it one of those things where it's like, is it the joint movement, right? Like, so let's say you wanted him to stand up straight, right?
Yeah, it also depends on the figure too, because they all have different kinds of joints, but for the most part, they're all the same.
Let me find some balance. There we go.
Yeah, and especially with a figure like that with wings, balancing is a little off because the weight is more in the back.
Yep. Even same thing with Endeavor because he's super duper top heavy.
Yeah.
So it really depends on like what do you want to do. Is it like you're looking for like to erase like the seams of joints, Because if that's the case, you should always keep him in an action pose. There it is. You want to hide the joints.
Mm-hmm.
So hiding the joints means always action poses. So for instance, Hawk, right? You want to give Hawk a stance where it's like arm tucked in, one leg out. Actually, you want to lift this leg up because it's opposite of the one going out. And you want it to be a flight pose where the wings are out and the hand is out. And I've had him on display for a while. I should probably end up reviewing him. But it's stuff like this. A simple pose like this hides most of the joints.
Yeah, and most of the newer Revoltech, they have like the swivel knee, the hinge. I mean, so you won't even see the ball joint on that. Most of the ball joints are like the elbows, the shoulders,
and the feet now, because he's the only one that has the wide feet. But that's because he needs to stay balanced from being top heavy. So they gave him that deep groove.
Mm-hmm. And usually you can hide those. Those are pretty easy to hide, especially the one on the feet.
Yep.
More so the elbows are probably the more difficult parts to hide on the Revoltech.
Yeah.
But if you have them with bent elbows, then you can easily hide that. Yeah, there you go, like that.
See,
I really want that figure for the wings.
What, the Hawk? I love Hawk.
Yeah.
Man, my hero's getting so crazy. I don't know how they're gonna end it because it might end before the actual manga ends. It's gonna be crazy.
See, I still need to get into that show. I'm not saying I'm ruling it out. I haven't gotten to it yet.
Well, you can wait because the new season just started, so you got some time.
That is one show that Yanni, man, has been pushing on me for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Hawks. It's so hard to just try to review everything because my thing is doing the photos. The videos themselves, I spend more time setting up videos than I do actually like doing the videos themselves. A 10-minute video would take me like an hour because I've had to literally pull a tray of figures out. For instance, right? I worked on a couple of videos today, and it's like just stuff like size comparisons and all this other stuff. And look.
Right, and you got to figure out where to put that by you, and then like which figures to put it side by side.
Yep. All for just pop up for 10 seconds.
I have a question for you. Do you take the shots first and then do the video, or do you do the video first?
I alternate. Okay. So like, for instance, if I got like a nice dio out, all the videos are getting done right away. I'll do 3, 4, 5 videos in one day, and then throughout the week I'll work on the photos.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
If it's new and I can't wait, or if I'm excited and I got the free time, give me a couple hours. I'm going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then sometimes it'll be everything is done and I don't want to sit at my computer. It's a lot of factors.
Editing takes a long time.
I'm doing basic bitch editing, so imagine. I'm doing literally the most basic editing, and it still takes hours.
It still takes time. That's why we do lives.
Yeah, right. That's honestly, it's why we do lives because especially with my work too, hearing people give feedback. Oh God,
tired of people seeing my face.
Oh, but what else? Do we got any pictures we want to look through, or
did you put it in?
I slacked in giving you some this week, so I don't know.
I got 3 pictures up.
So. You got 3 pictures? All right, let's pull them up.
Let me present that.
Let me see if I can show y'all something. Where are you?
Yeah. D, if you want to put them in the private chat, we can pull them up on screen. So
I don't have any photos on this computer. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. So I'm like, where do I bingo bungo? Did the Mezco money pack release yet?
No, not yet.
No.
I'm still waiting.
It went up for order though, right?
It went up for order. Yeah. I'm waiting for that. I think I've just been buying a lot of accessories that go with money.
Accessories are awesome.
Ooh, that is cool.
That looks like a painted.
This is from the Joker, from the Dark Knight Joker from McFarlane.
That big ass money stack.
Yep. And then
this photo looks dope.
Yeah.
I got a safe also during my haul that day.
Oh, that's from the Black Cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like Black Cat.
You're good. Yep, I got that too.
He's good. You might say he's amazing.
It's amazing.
This is
Hang on, let's give you the post full screen there. Oh, screw that up. Nope, don't need to see me. Yep, I'm gonna stop pressing buttons. Matt, fix it.
Give it to me. Give it to me. All right.
Here you go.
Yeah, this is kind of stuff I'll like forget to post, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to post it, but I played myself.
I like that. I like that. That money set. That's kind of why I got the accessories from the Dark Knight Joker. I like this layout too, with us on the bottom too. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
You broke it.
Happy accident.
Yeah, totally. I definitely broke it. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Zord Photography put this up. I think this is great. This is a really good photo.
These are Hot Toys, I believe.
And they are Hot Toys. And I was like,
yeah,
this dude spent $2, $4, $6, $8. Yeah, that's like $1,800. Yes, he deserves every fucking like. He spent $1,800 and a Sony A7, right? To literally do one photo. Yes, he deserves all his likes.
Yeah, he does. And he says the lighting is outdoor lighting too. That's
nothing's ever.
That's impressive.
Daylight, man. Daylight is like.
Oh yeah.
If I could capture daylight and actually put it into like camera lighting, man, I would harness the powers of the sun, literally.
Right. No, like, dude, like even with the atmosphere, like he definitely used that with the daylight peeking through the windows, because you can see the floor tiles now that you mentioned that it's daylight.
But I'm okay with all of that. It
looks great.
Yeah,
it looks
and
great.
This is why I get mad that I film everything at pretty much night. Daylight is so good.
Yeah,
nothing's ever gonna beat daylight, ever.
And we spend so much time trying to recreate it when we could just use it, you know.
But that's my problem. It's not like I could go outside in New York and do that. Like I can't.
That's true. That's true.
Like
it depends on where you are.
Have me murdered. Well, yeah, Jackie Robinson had mine murdered.
It's
Sir Dork predominantly shoots right outside, right?
He's upstate though. It's different.
Yeah, Sir Dork.
Yeah, but he's upstate. Like he can go into the woods and never be seen again.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's true.
It is true. It is true.
That's the risk he's running for photos.
That and he's blowing them up too.
Well, yes. So maybe he is okay because he is like, people just hear the explosions and stuff around him when he's taking toy shots. Yeah. So nobody wants to go near him.
Look, he's
used stools.
Stools. Look, oh,
that's so smart. Good. It's so good. Use what you got.
But this is how simple can just be effective as well.
Yeah,
you don't have to be super
simple, not easy. Yeah.
Oh, I love this shot.
Look at that. Did he just turn the stools upside down? No. Okay.
I think he's using just like the rifles. It's the rifles.
Yeah.
It is the rifles
and some kinetic sand. It looks like.
Hold on, I need to fix the layout because you can't see the bottom.
Right. I think you just do this. Boop. There you go.
There you go.
Yep. Kinetic sand.
That's good.
So he probably has a kinetic sand in the forefront.
Yeah.
It has them posed way far back. Use the 85mm lens. Yeah, this makes sense. It tracks. And he's shooting vertical.
Yes.
So that's why he has that negative space up top.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Especially with the 85mm lens, you get that nice depth, right? And compresses the background, even though you really don't see. But you could, I guess those are the stools. It looks like you can see, a little bit.
They work.
But you wouldn't know that.
I'm assuming that even with the stools, he's probably either doing the bokeh so that way he has just enough foreground and middle ground,
right?
Or go the background with the bokeh. That's nice though. I gotta get me one of these thingies.
What thingies?
To tell people to like, comment, and all that because I'm terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I'm terrible at telling people that stuff. I'm terrible.
Oh, we're terrible too. Yeah,
we don't even have a graphic.
Well, speaking of, like, share, do whatever you got to do for this one. So.
I'm supposed to be telling people at the end of that at every one of my videos, and I'm just saying like, I'll see y'all later. That's it.
you just remind us to drink our water, so we walk away, get a glass of water. Yeah. Forget to like or subscribe.
But I'm trying to get to 100K, and if I'm not reminding y'all, then nobody will know. Ooh.
Well, if everybody here isn't following you right now on YouTube, go. Let's get. We'll make our effort to get you to 100K. Do our part.
I appreciate
our
it.
part.
So He's using oh, that's smart. So this is multi-scale.
Mixing it.
So it's the 6-inch figures in the background to fit the depth with 3 hot toys. That's smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
That is really nice.
And is that a Vasco backdrop? Is that what it looks like?
Man,
I don't know if that is.
No. I only bring it up because Mike was talking about them earlier.
I have these beige mountain peaks, a bunch of them from Vasco.
Oh,
That's nice.
So that way when I get my Desert Storm on, I'll be like this.
Let's give
get my John Cena on.
It would have been really funny if you just spent the whole show just hiding your face, like it just never like
just always out of focus.
Just a full hour of
like you can see it, but you're not getting any sort of actual depth. Just
right.
Camouflage. That would have been funny as hell. But it's so warm now, like, it doesn't make sense to like wear a mask.
D. Blake was saying he was following Amazing D. Totally different content. Yeah.
I mean, hey, if that's what you like, at least you're still following what you like.
That's true. It's 2023. There's no judgment. So,
I mean, it should have been judgment before. That's the best part about it. It should. I tell people all the time, it shouldn't have been judgment before, unless what you're doing is absolutely like ridiculously wrong. Like, all right, I like being a pyrotechnic. It's like, okay, hold on now, Otherwise, like, man, let people live.
Hey, there's still jobs for that too. If you need to.
Exactly. Nobody says
like
anything when you type in big booty oiled butts, right? So do what you like. Google gonna know what you mean, so it don't even matter.
That's right. Yeah, you probably won't even have to finish writing that out. Google will finish it for you. Don't worry.
So two or three letters, you're finished. It finishes for you.
Yeah. You just write
BIG
and it just says big.
You're gonna get the big O, and then you're gonna get the anime big O. But once you type the I, it's over for you.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna go to a big bag toy store on my phone, and it's gonna fill that in instead because of this show. Because my phone is right here listening.
You get hit with that stuff all the time.
If you want to change your phone's algorithm, the funniest thing you can always do right after you say some crazy shit, we'll go get it at Target. Watch how fast it goes right back to Target.
Okay. Interesting. All right, we'll have to try that. Let's try that. What was it?
I'm going to get a can of oil from
big booty oil that we'll get at Target. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens now. Can't wait.
All right. Watch you gonna get an ad for body oil though at Target.
Right. It's gonna be the wrong ad.
Hey, will appreciate it.
That's true. She will appreciate
it. I actually went to Target today in between. Like I dropped off my dad for his
get oil.
And then, like, as soon as I got to Target, they called me and they're like, "Oh, we're done already." So I walked in with the cart ready to go, and then I was like, "Screw this! I got to get back." So I didn't even get anything.
Damn!
You didn't even make it to the toy aisle. Everything was there today. Everything was in stock.
No. I did. I did get to the toy aisle. I
like,
didn't get to the list that I had to buy my stuff.
Got it.
Yeah, this is a great photo.
No, this is perfect mixed media.
Yeah.
Good.
I kind of want to do this with Mandos now.
You definitely can.
I don't have Mando Hot Toys.
My Mandos. Well, somebody got to buy one of my old ones because I got like 3 of them now. Actually,
what I could do.
Matt's face. Someone's going to buy one of my old ones. Matt's like, I could be somebody.
I got to limit my spending. I've gone pretty walls deep.
You have gone walls deep. Mike did announce while you were fixing your hair that you were the biggest supporter. So
it's true. He did.
You win, my friend. You went walls deep. So cheers to you.
Did I win?
If it makes you feel that I got no walls because I can't. It's just too much stuff. I want to support, so that's why I shared. So that's why I was like sharing because other people can get. At this point, I have to limit my spending so much that if it wasn't on my radar to begin with, I just got to worry about it later because it's just too much stuff releasing. And then we never know when something's going to hit a delay or a snag or even better, it's been moved up. So you know what? Nah, everything is chill right now.
Well, we're going to have some of the prototypes at ToyCon.
Nice.
So
You can check
if
it
you're
out.
there, we can definitely check it out. Bring some
yeah,
toys
I'll put
and your
toys on
cameras.
the wall. Yeah, I'll put toys on the wall.
Or buy toys there.
Buy toys.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
it depends. It depends. Because I really got to calm down because it's like
we all do.
Well, this month has just been insane. Like this has been one.
It's gonna get even worse because everything that's been delayed for my fix for a year and a half is finally releasing.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Nightwing got pushed back again.
Well, it's gonna get pushed back 3 more times.
Oh.
Again, like I said, delays are delays. That shit doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how many people will get up in arms about delays. It's like, bro, Mafex is notoriously known for being delayed. Metacom as a whole has been notorious for being delayed. They've released whole figures 10 years later. No one cares.
Meanwhile, SH Fig Arts is re-releasing, what was it? Thanos and Iron Man?
No, it's not re-releasing. They're brand new versions. They're both brand new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both brand new.
I'll have to look into what's different.
Thanos will not have the armbands. He will have updated armature for the shoulder movement of the butterfly joint. Brand new head sculpts, brand new leg sculpts, and brand new weapon sets to hold because it was still loose in the old one. So yeah, that's the difference on it.
See what I mean? There you go. I wasn't gonna buy it, but now
you're gonna buy it.
Now I'm gonna buy
it. Iron Man is the original one that was released by P Bandai that didn't do too well when it came with the gauntlet, and now it has a revised head sculpt. That one is actually the same.
We literally just watched this. We just watched this happen live.
Yeah.
Thanos is new. Iron Man is partially new, but Thanos is pretty much all new.
Yeah. Well, Jshot was like, I broke the elbow on my Iron Man, so you might have to get that one.
Might have to get it. No.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well,
knowing it's
I have enough Iron Man. I would like more War Machine.
Yes.
That would be
more War Machines. We're still missing the Iron Patriot armor.
Yes.
The V2 Iron Patriot, and we're still missing the in-game the true in-game War Machine suit. So there's a lot to cover.
Did they put that out for pre-order yet, or
no? They only ever showed it.
Oh, okay.
They never showed the Iron Patriot or the true in-game War Machine suit because the Mark 6 is only from when they talk about the 5-year skip of creating a plan to fight Thanos. But then there's the black Iron Patriot armor, and then there's the actual Iron Patriot.
The endgame, yeah.
So I do love the cartoon War Machine. I think that's still one of my favorite ones. That comes with the square head sculpt. That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Most War Machine armors are made better than Iron Man armors. Just that Iron Man has more armors.
Right. Yeah. Well, it goes back to our photo. It goes back to our photo conversation. Quality over quantity. So.
All right. Speaking of quality, I love this
2.0 Rhodes one. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. I was just trying to get us back onto the picture.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Back to pictures.
So this is a collab post between Vonnie Rotten and Max Fisher.
Well, take it out and put it back in.
That's black weird. Screen?
We're still on the Spider-Man photo.
Oh, that's why.
Brian Mark Germain.
Yeah. So, and while you're working on that, just a reminder: #ToyChase for the giveaway. We'll do that drawing right after we look at these last few photos. So
this is the last shot. So
there you go. Suspense.
Oh,
that's fun.
That's a really good one.
That's fun.
He used the perfect use of Vaporoni.
Right. Yeah. I had this up for like a while now. And I'm like, well, how come nobody's talking about this photo that I put up here?
That was still on Spider-Man.
He's using both. He's using both of them really well.
Right. Yeah, they're using the other head sculpt with the mustache.
Yep.
To make like a perfect Mick.
This is perfect.
Right, the corner guy.
Yes. Cut man, yeah.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, Mick wasn't his cut man, yeah. No, I like this a lot, and I love the way it goes through the ropes too. I think it's a cool.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that would make this better is to have White Vapor and Blue Vapor be the cut man and the cleanup guy.
Yes. Yeah.
But
That's
otherwise, this is still already perfect. But I would just imagine you use it that way to like include all the vapors. But this is perfect.
This way you got the coach and the cut man.
All
Yeah,
vapors.
that'd be pretty cool.
Well,
Toy
and
Addict,
also-
I still have to do my photo for you. I am behind, but I will get to it. I appreciate that.
I did
Yeah,
use
sorry.
the what was it? Which Gomez was it? La Cucaracha Gomez as a referee in a boxing photo.
That's
So he could have
smart.
used that too in the ring because it
That's
has
smart.
the bow tie.
Yep. I use
Get them all in there.
so many Gomez's.
So many Gomez. I've been limiting myself lately, and I've just been buying Rumble Society stuff. But I did miss out on this one. Now I'm kind of like when I saw this shot, I was like, kind of do want it now.
I see. The green still throws me, and I just feel like the green, because like I find that the green would be hard to light, but that's a personal preference.
Actually,
it has nothing to do with the figure. But
no, I would
you
understand
shoot
that. That's how I felt. That's actually how I felt originally, until I realized like it because he's matte, he actually photographs really well. If the skin was like glossy, it would be a problem. But because it's matte, it actually photographs really well.
Okay.
That was like a big challenge in the beginning of photographing that. But because he's matte, it works really, really well. Thank God they don't gloss too many of the heads because I hate gloss.
This one, let me go to Max Fisher's photo also, just to
finish the collab. Yeah, I saw it.
Because I thought it was funny. Like when I was looking at it, I was like, "Oh wait, what's that?"
Yeah, and it's so good using like the Nicholson and the oh my god, Hannibal Lecter faces there. They're like the
even
character
the Joker,
figures,
even the
Joker,
the Joker's up top. Yeah, so it's really good.
But it makes sense why you'd be scared. Look at who's behind you.
Exactly, and that's practical effect. Not real pee.
I was gonna say, did he pee on it?
Yeah, it was perfectly applied. Little spritzes of water.
Yeah, little droplets.
Perfectly applied. And then it'll dry out, so that's even perfect. It'll just dry itself out.
He didn't use actual pee, Jshot.
Well, you said it was practical effects. I didn't know if he peed on it. I don't know. What do you mean?
The accuracy.
The accuracy.
That's too accurate. That's too accurate.
It's too accurate. All right. There is a level of accuracy that's too accurate.
Because that's beyond accurate. That's commitment. I don't want that kind of commitment. I don't need that kind of commitment in my life.
Too much commitment right there.
Too much commitment.
And that's it.
You're committed to the cause. I might be out on this one.
Oh, those were some really great shots.
He pointed it out with the word P. That's
yeah. He drew it to it. Yeah, like he had a. Toy Chase says he was definitely drinking his water.
Oh, he was definitely couldn't get off the train.
That's right. Couldn't get off the train. Right. So speaking of Toy Chase, let's give him a little bit of a shout out here again for donating the toy for the giveaway this week. If you are not following him, go give him a follow. He's just a really, really cool dude. Selling a bunch of his toys last week at the toy show.
I need to do the same. I wonder how much a booth costs and would people buy stuff from me?
Yeah, people would buy stuff.
Yeah. I bought stuff from you.
People would buy stuff from you.
That's true. You did buy stuff. Yeah, you're right. You got me there. They got me there. The reason why I asked that is because I want to get rid of some extra parts that I'm not using for stuff. And I'm like, if somebody just wants a bag of parts for like $30.
What kind of parts?
Parts.
For what figure?
Parts.
What line? All of them? $30?
No. You get like, for instance, I got like well, it's not in front of me, but out in the other room, I have like a extra bag of just like Mezco weapons and hands and accessories and bullet effects. And I'm like, who wants a bag of this shit?
Yeah.
I'll take it back. Yeah.
It's just
damn. He'd be buying.
Yeah. we be buying.
It happens so easily.
I'll send you guys some pictures in a second. I'm just it's stuff like that I'm always weary of putting up because it's always like, am I gonna annoy people? I'm always weary of selling. Oh yeah, because McCoy knows. He bought some parts from me. He didn't expect it. I was like, here's some good parts, and he got it in the mail. He's like, ooh, Yeah. So yeah, like I got a lot of parts.
Hey, Toy Mirth even says he sold accessories at a recent show and they went quick. So
Yeah.
I might.
Dude, you started a thing on the chat. I can always use parts. Everybody's in for parts, man.
Dude, I was talking to Jshot and I was like, you know, because like I've been collecting a bunch of wrestling figures lately, and I was like, I went on eBay just to look at extra hands, looking for extra hands for wrestling figures.
Because I have a couple of extra ones of these. I'm not using. I'll just throw stuff like this in. Like, ooh, who wants to?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I got a bunch of that. And then, like I said, I have a lot of like Mezco stuff. Hold on, let me see. I got a bag of one. I'll show you. Hold on.
I feel like a transaction's about to happen on stream.
Yeah, it's about to happen live. Just Venmo him right away, and he'll ship it out to you. So, all right. Why D's doing that? Let's give away a foot soldier.
We'll put it on the screen first, and then we'll
Yeah.
go away. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll wait for him to get.
Did you get anything good this week?
You actually got me some stuff from Landspeeder, right? Landspeeder.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
This game in, which is awesome.
Those are cool.
Little bases, and what I told you, like they separate.
That's not Landspeeder. That's
Tashi Station. My mistake. So you can just have the sewer without the ooze, but I think I'm going to use these, and I'm going to switch up my display a little bit, and I'm going to show off the Super 7 mutagen.
Those are for the NECA. I got you the ones for the NECA.
They have different sized whatchamacallits here. Plugs.
Oh, okay.
So I think they're universal.
Okay, because on his site, I chose the NECA option. That's why.
Well, then I'll use them.
But if it fits, if the shoe fits, if the peg fits,
if the peg fits, we'll use it. So
if the peg tabs, it's in
peg tabs. Okay,
there you go.
But yeah, it's stuff like this. I got some extra ninja weapons. I'm like, oh, I'll put a bunch of stuff like this together for you.
Yeah.
With some shooting effects. And like, yeah, it's yours.
Done.
Oh hell yeah.
Sold.
Sold. That was a
I'll
quick
see you guys
option.
pictures later. Yeah. I have a ton of stuff. I'll literally show you guys. It's crazy.
I've actually been using the Gomez hands on these McFarlane figures that don't come with extra hands because they fit. I just have to modify them a little bit.
You heat it up, pop them in.
Oh no, the peg actually fits. It's the hand is the wrist is too it's a little too long, so I got to cut off a little bit off the glove.
Oh,
yeah.
It's funny because I'm like, people always talk about scale. I'm like, bro, scale is an illusion. Nobody's the same height. Nobody's the same height.
We just showed a picture with Spider-Man of different scales.
Yeah. But I look, I get it when you want them all to like stand up and be next to each other.
Yeah.
When it's stuff like, first of all, it's weird when it's like comic book stuff because people be like, Cable's official height is 7 feet tall, but why is he always seen smaller than Colossus? Colossus is also listed at 7 feet tall. You know,
it always depends on the artist who's drawing on the comic.
Always does. So that I consider it that way, right? We're all the artists now, and this is our time to draw the book, so we get to pick and choose for ourselves. Exactly. I think like once we kind of let go of those kind of limitations we put on ourselves, we'll have a lot more fun.
That's it. It's all about having fun too. All right, so we got some last minute entries here. I'm gonna hit the button and let's find out. Henrock, did you enter? Henrock is banned from entering, so just I don't know if Henrock entered. No, he's not. We can't ban anybody. What are we?
I'm about to say, why are you banning him? Is it because he won 7 times in a row?
Henrock was on a kick where he was winning everything. So the guy's lucky. So but here we go. Let's see who wins the foot soldier as donated by Toy Chase. I wish it had noise.
I do it for you. Oh,
there we go.
Make one.
Awesome, man.
Mick cheated, y'all. Mick cheated.
I got the PayPal. I got the PayPal
notification 3D to win.
Yeah,
he made the PayPal notification.
He made the Mandalorian throne for me. Like I bought that off of him. He did that really quick too.
Mick don't want to make stuff for me. He says I'm gonna give him too much work and then people will want it. he never said that. I'm just lying.
I would believe that though.
He never said that. I'm just messing with him. But I listen. That's one thing I do always worry about. Mm-hmm. If I post someone's work, I feel like I hope that they get more business, but I'm always scared that I will get them overwhelmed with business.
With too much business, right? Yeah.
Because you can't keep up with that sudden surge of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Mick, DM me. I will. I'll get this out to you next week. Just hit me up. So and
he's in Jersey, so if we're going to a
Mick
show,
is everywhere in Jersey. He doesn't have a potential
perfect
like solidified location because every time I see Mick, he's always somewhere in Jersey.
Yeah,
never the same place twice.
Yeah, and if I decide to go on like a Target run to Jersey,
when I go crazy for crazy runs, yeah. So, yeah. All right, cool. So then, Mick, maybe we'll just meet up with you and we'll meet you there. But again, thank you so much to Tim and Toy Chase there for donating. It was really appreciated, and it was hard to let this go because it's a good figure. So, but I will give it away. Mick says, "I'll see you at Chubsy's." Chubsy's opening up end of the month, right? New store.
Oh yeah, we gotta go there.
Yeah. Do you have you ever made it out to Chubsy's store?
I never got a chance to make it out. I've spoken to him at shows though.
We will. We'll take you one day. So it'll be awesome.
Okay. I go bother everybody in Jersey.
Perfect.
Just message everyone. I'm in Jersey. Come find me, and then it'll be a manhunt. We'll just play a big game of manhunt at that point.
Oh my god!
Tell me that wouldn't be fun. We'd be really.
That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
Well, we were talking about doing something at Legion's Con, right? With an extracurricular activity at Legion's Con.
We were saying like at a different part of Jersey that like it might be too far for people who are staying at the hotel. Oh, we were trying to get everybody to do the what was it? Go-karts.
Go-karts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's kind of far from where the thing is.
That is kind of far.
Because it's not like it's like 15 minutes. It's like 48 minutes.
45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
45 minutes.
I remember that because I know exactly what it is you're talking about too. Mm-hmm. They got some good bumper cars.
Yeah.
Have
you been there?
Maybe we'll just rent a bunch of go-karts just rent a bunch of go-karts and we'll do it in the parking lot. So,
First of all, them go-karts expensive.
That's why we rent them. We're not buying them. We'll rent them.
No, even rent them is expensive.
Is it?
Because it's the insurance that gets you.
Yeah. We'll just get remote control cars. We'll get RC cars.
I'll hit up Mr. Fox. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
What we should all do is we should all go to a Target and all buy our favorite RC car and just RC car it.
Yeah.
Done.
We'll
Easy.
just pick a random one where they all look about the same size and we'll just go crazy. Done. I'll bring some chalk too, so that way we can actually draw
the line,
the Mario Kart course.
Yeah.
And destroy each other.
Outline it. Love it.
If anybody has a GoPro, we'll stick it on there too.
We'll literally have enough figures that we can lay out figures at the track lining. That way, if we run over a figure, it's our own fault.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a whole bunch of grails laid out, making sure people aren't actually hitting them.
Exactly.
Have like a crowd of figures.
Exactly.
We'll use the. You could use the background from total blank cardboard.
Vasco.
No, Vasco, yes, but also extreme sets. Yeah, because you have the crowd from the wrestling. Yeah,
I'm not bringing that. That thing is huge.
Just the crowd.
Folds up. Fold up.
I mean, even if it does, like I have to like fold it. It takes up a corner. So when I do fold it, it folds in like that, but it's still like this tall from the ground.
It's big.
Never mind.
It's pretty big.
Never mind.
All right. We are quickly approaching the 2-hour mark. So I do want. Yeah, it happened quick. We had some good conversation. That's why. Obviously, I just do want to take a minute to say thank you to everybody who's watching live, and if you're watching on the replay, really appreciate you guys for coming out. As always, we go through our list of our other friends and shows and friends of the show that take the time to give us shout outs and want to make sure we give our shout outs. Running through the Toy TV guide, as we have started to call it here. So please do check out these other shows. Gimbo reminds us that there is room for everybody. So I love that. And, on Mondays, you've got Boba Squadron, Toy Talk, The Figure Booth, and Legion's Lounge. Tuesdays, you've got Chat Migos Assemble, Unproud Universe. And on Twitch, we've got Panfred Nuda. Nudo? I will never get it. I will never get it right. Wednesday, you got
DAmazing. Every fifth
Sunday, you got.
That's not true. That's not true.
I
can't hold up to that.
Wednesday has become the most crowded day. So we started a trend. Look at us. On Wednesday, you've got ACBA, you've got TPC and the Toy Daddies who are on now. Customs by Matchu and the Fallen Fett Chronicles. Thursday, you're looking at Toying Around and Unboxing Thursday. They're Not Dolls, Sir Dork. And again, Panfredudo is on Twitch. On Friday, we've got ACBA, Unparalleled Universe, and the Infinity Equation. And Sunday, you've got YouTube reviews everything Lazy Boy Sundays. Infinity Creators are once a month, but I think we're coming up on a time here. So I think Steph and D Blake are in the chats. Hit us, make sure we get that right. And then again on Sunday, Fred is on Twitch. So Fred is the busiest man on Twitch. Make sure you check him out and see his dancing. And of course, you can always find. I just said, don't forget. I just said it. And come on, Blake.
Oh, Chamba was in here. Chamba's
here, yeah. So appreciate you, Chamba.
I had it on full screen, so I couldn't see any of the comments.
Yeah, we're on. So there you go. Infinity Creators on this Sunday at 3 p.m. There you go. Cool, man. Any shout outs, any plugs, anything you wanna give to everybody?
Yeah. Every 29th day of Smarch, I'll be doing all day.
Stupid Smarch weather.
Exactly. I'll be doing an all-day podcast. 25 hours.
25 hours.
25 hours. Like that.
On the 32nd of Smarch, we'll be doing a 25-hour podcast. Love it. Yeah. Oh. Matchu, anything coming up? You got a show coming up that you're going to be on this week?
Do I have a show?
I know you got rescheduled from one. I don't know if that got figured out.
Yeah, I don't know what day exactly, but I'm supposed to go on with Brick something. It was supposed to be Monday, but I think we changed it. And then also I'm going to be going on with Pac Photos sometime in the future. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you guys listen to me ramble for 20 minutes? At least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm asking you guys and I'm asking the people in the chat because I keep getting asked about the podcast. And I had literally started one and I filmed like 5 episodes. Not my face. It's all like radio host. So you just got to imagine my voice. But I did it, and I was like, you know what? I feel like there's so much out there that I'm not gonna put this out.
No, dude, I absolutely,
I would listen to it. I'd listen
to it. We always talk about the bread aisle here, right?
Yeah.
You ever think that somebody's doing something? Take a walk down the bread aisle.
Especially if you put it out on for just audio only, I would definitely listen to it because then I can get other stuff done. Like if I'm watching too many shows, I can never get anything done.
Because I noticed that people do like the sound of my voice, and I'm just going to talk about things like today we're going to talk about the type of water that is water. Water may not be wet, but it is wet. No, I'm just but no, it's like I was talking about various things like mental health and how it's tied to social media and how when we take photos, we release a certain level of dopamine, but we become addicted to those things as well, which is why we have to do things in moderation. And Chamba, for the record, I'm stealing that title, and that's what I'm going to call it.
20 minutes of
done. And
yeah,
but and I love again that you're going to do something that talking about mental health and something that we call toy community adjacent. Something that it may not be about toys, but it is something that affects the community. So yeah. So even podcasts are easier to commit to than YouTube. So
I just don't want to be, because the problem that I have is that most podcasters are toxic as fuck, and I just don't want to be lumped in with that. Because every podcast I see that gets popular, I don't want to be popular. I just want something that's going to help people, and I realize my voice helps people, so I want to find something happy to talk about. Where it's I read this book today, we talked about this. Going outside today reminded me of this, and I just give you 20 minutes of that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I would like that, especially the whole mental health aspect too. That really intrigues me a lot.
Yeah. We're gonna get banned with all these titles here. Deep D in your ear.
Y'all are all curves, and I love every moment of it. Give me more.
All right. I don't know what else we can say.
I'm gonna get us all in trouble. That's it.
No, it's totally good. Stay tuned for Deep D in your ear coming soon, as mentioned on Between Two Sentinels. I don't know what else to do but say, thank you. And, again, appreciate everybody who's here today. I still can't believe we're at 20 episodes. I can't believe DAmazing is on the show at 20 episodes. It's incredible thank you so much for being here, man.
Since 20 seems to be the theme, I'll come on for episode 40, 20 episodes later.
Done.
Dude,
Done.
you also have
Scheduled.
like a golden ticket. You can come on whenever you want.
You just let us know.
Get on the show. You just let us know.
Right.
You reach out.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna just come on for 5 minutes randomly. Just give me the link. Just
hell yeah. I'll send you the link every week. You see Mike? Mike's been like a reoccurring guest now. He just shows up.
He just shows up whenever he feels like it.
Shows up, bragging about his walls, and then he leaves. It's fine. So
I'm gonna show up. It's not even gonna be me. It's gonna be, look, this is what I'm working on, and I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, you can show up and have one of your cats on the screen. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I've done that on somebody's podcast before where I showed up. It was just Riley there. I wasn't even ready yet. And he's just like,
yeah. It's awesome, man.
Or I'll just lay the laptop on the floor and let Ichigo sit in front of it. He's always excited. Because the laptop is usually warm, so he's okay with that.
Perfect. I will take it. I was going to say, too, if you want to let your 20 minutes of rambling be part of our show, I'd be happy to just let that go, too. So,
okay. Well, yeah. Or maybe we'll do like the video version here, and I'll just still do the audio one. Because I know that people want that sweet, sultry review voice. They want, what do they call it? ASMR, right?
Yeah.
ASMR. Yeah. That's it.
Actually, the Toy Migos have they've had Toy Farce. He was doing their outro videos for a while. I think he's still doing it too. If you want to do, if you ever want to do an outro video for us where you just talk and rambling or whatever, get your message out there. That's cool too.
Okay. You want me to do one right now?
Yeah, well, go for it. Give it full screen. Let him do it.
Let me put on the voice.
Put on the voice. All right, everybody, get cozy.
So I don't have to put out the outro anymore? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even run the intro either, so.
Okay, this is a special. Today was a good day. Today we got to be online. Today we got to be a small group in the community. We got to stick it out together for 2 hours with the homies. You got to hear me curse. Some people got to see my face. Matchu stubbed his toe. That was rough. That was pretty rough. But most of all, we learned something new today. And we should do that every day. When you learn something new, you can go right back to learning other things. That means you can also unlearn certain things as well too, which is pretty important when it's not good for you. And like guys mentioned, like Jay mentioned, sometimes you got to go down the bread aisle. Maybe you need to try some new bread, right? So as always, with that being said, don't have too much starch, but always be good, do good, and drink your water, guys. Later.